Today we're going to create a typographic animation entirely driven by physics-based collisions in After Effects, using the Newton plugin and a custom expression built with help from an AI assistant. I came up with a list of short words, 4 or 5 letters max, that express pain or impact. We mixed onomatopoeias like ouch and yikes, pain sounds like ugh, and soft swear words like or. The goal was to use short, expressive, punchy words that feel natural and readable in motion. The first word displayed will be we. I start by creating a new composition. I create a text layer and type this first word. I center its anchor point, then draw a mask around the text. This mask keeps Newton from interpreting the full text geometry, simplifying the simulation. Since we can't animate fonts directly in Newton, keeping a defined space lets us switch out the words without altering the physical behavior. Using this simple setup, I can now test the process. Let's launch Newton. In Newton, I first add a ground. What I want is to capture all the collision data from my object. Whenever it hits a wall or another body, I want that interaction recorded. I select the object, go to Body Properties, Advanced, and enable Export Contacts. I increase the solver's substeps and lower the collision tolerance. Then I run a quick 100-frame test. In the new composition, I can see the simulation. And more importantly, I now have an effect called contact with a slider and keyframes that match the collisions. They're not always super precise since sometimes the collision happens between 2 frames. Another useful detail, Newton also tracks the energy of the contact. Here's how the expression works. It contains the list of words we created. The first word shown is always we. It reads the slider values from the contact effect created by Export Contacts. It also includes 2 filters. The first filter ignores collisions that are too close together, less than 3 frames apart. The second ignores small changes under 30 units to focus only on meaningful impacts. I copy the expression and apply it to the text source. Let's see what it does. It works, though I need to change the blending mode of the text layer to none to make it visible. Now we can see that the word changes at every valid collision. Let's scale things up. I delete the test comp, reset the masks mode to none again, and paste the expression. Then I duplicate the text layer 50 times. I offset each layer by 3 frames using the sequence layers command. Then I randomize the scale between 20% and 120%. I relaunch Newton. I place walls on the left and right. Then I use the randomizer to distribute the layer positions between 100 and 900 pixels. I randomize the rotation between -10 and +10 degrees. Let's preview that. Not bad, but I add some gravity to make it more dynamic. Much better. Next, I randomize more physical properties: density, friction, bounciness, and angular velocity. Now the animation looks much more lively. All that's left is to render the final comp, and here's the result. In the end, it was fast and simple to build, and the animation is expressive, physical, and interactive. If you enjoyed this breakdown, feel free to subscribe or drop a comment. More Newton plus expressions experiments are coming soon. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.